Toyota executives have conceded wait times for the Toyota RAV4 hybrid, one of the most popular SUV and top-selling petrol-electric car, are now so long customers at the back of the queue could be rewarded by being among the first to take delivery of the next all-new model. Wait times for the Toyota RAV4 hybrid remain between 18 months and 2 years for the most popular variants, though some customers have reported taking delivery 6 to 12 months from placing an order after buyers in the waiting list ahead of them pulled out of the deal. Toyota is still working overtime to meet the unprecedented demand for the Toyota RAV4 hybrid. Despite boosting production, Toyota is still struggling to keep up with demand for one of Australia's most fuel-efficient family SUVs. The wait times are as much about demand as they are about production capacity, says Toyota Vice President of Sales and Marketing, Sean Hanley. We understand the frustration of our customers and we are truly grateful for their patience. Please know we are doing everything we can to deliver their new car. Unlike other car makers such as Volkswagen, BMW, Mercedes-Benz and Peugeot, which have removed some high-tech features to reduce the number of semiconductors each vehicle requires in order to keep production lines moving, Toyota has rightly elected to not remove important safety technology from its cars. The net result is longer waiting times for Toyota vehicles, but customers receive their new car fully equipped, or better equipped, once it eventually arrives. It's not light for us to understand the frustrations out there at the moment. We get it, said Mr. Hanley. We're trying our very best to expedite car delivery and review our processes every day. When asked if it was possible for wait times to come down as some customers at the head of the queue pull out of their deal, Mr. Hanley said, "It is possible wait times could come down. It is possible we may be able to increase our supply, depending on what happens in other markets, but we want to manage expectations. We're always looking at different ways we can improve our allocation. There's not a week goes past where we're not trying to think of a better way to get these cars to customers quicker and more efficiently, whether it be through better allocations, whether it be through shorter pre-delivery times, or looking at less downtime in the logistics process." When asked if it was possible the wait times were now so long that customers at the back of the queue might not take delivery until the next generation Toyota RAV4 hybrid goes on sale, Mr. Hanley said, "It is possible. When we will sell that car now, we acknowledge completely to the customer that the price and specs of that car could change, so everyone goes in knowing what the circumstances are." The Toyota RAV4 model life cycle is typically 5 to 6 years, which means the next generation Toyota RAV4 is due in 2024 or 2025, after arriving in local showrooms in 2019. Mr. Hanley said while Toyota strive to be upfront with customers about the delays, and the potential for changes to prices and the fitment of additional equipment, there were unprecedented variables such as parts shortages, production slowdowns and shipping bottlenecks that have made it impossible to provide accurate vehicle arrival timing. "These are unprecedented times and we of course would love to see these wait times come down," said Mr. Hanley. That said, we know the circumstances of customers can change, so if someone wants out of the deal, we're not holding them in. As is the case with most car brands, Toyota customers who no longer want to wait are entitled to full refund of their deposit. When asked if Toyota was any closer to coming up with an allocation system based on the order in which customers' deposits were received, Mr. Hanley said, "The allocation system is still not perfect, but what we are doing now is giving dealers more flexibility to be able to manage their own customer wait times on orders older than 12 months. But even then, that has some limitations. However, there are good reasons why the RAV4 is a bestseller for Toyota and why there are more production delays. It's a practical and efficient SUV that appeals to your common sense." The 2023 RAV4 continues the tradition, with a cargo-friendly interior, an attractive base price, and sensible road manners. A 2.5-liter four-cylinder drives the front or all four wheels through an 8-speed automatic transmission. Acceleration is somewhat pokey, but fuel economy is good. A hybrid and a plug-in hybrid powertrain are also available, but we review those models separately. The RAV4's rugged looks allow it to look at home among 4Runners and Tacomas, but even the most capable TRD off-road model isn't going to make it to the same remote locales as those more rugged off-roaders. The RAV4 is at its best when it's tackling more suburban tasks, such as daily commuting and trips to the home improvement store. Toyota includes a host of driver assistance tech and desirable infotainment features as standard, which helps bolster the RAV4's value relative to its rivals. What's new for 2023? This year, Toyota has swapped out the RAV4's infotainment system for a more modern one with larger display screens. An 8.0-inch display replaces last year's standard 7.0-inch unit on the XLE Premium, and Adventure trims. Limited and TRD off-road models get a larger 10.5-inch display. Toyota's latest software interface is both prettier and more intuitive than the outgoing system, and it's capable of over-the-air updates and provides wireless connectivity for Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. A 7.0-inch display in the Gauge cluster is now standard, while a 12.3-inch one is optional on XLE Premium and TRD off-road models, and is standard on the Limited. The RAV4 earned class competitive fuel economy estimates from the EPA. Front-wheel drive RAV4S can manage up to an estimated 35 miles per gallon on the highway. The all-wheel drive Adventure delivered 32 miles per gallon for us on our 75 mile per hour highway fuel economy route, 1 mile per gallon shy of the EPA's estimated rating for that trim. That's a fairly good result for the class, but the RAV4 was outdone in that test by the Volkswagen Tiguan, which returned 33 miles per gallon. The 2023 RAV4 uses a 203 horsepower 2.5-liter 4-cylinder engine paired with an 8-speed automatic transmission. Front-wheel drive remains standard, but Toyota now offers a choice of all-wheel drive systems, dependent on trim. The Adventure model we drove was equipped with an all-wheel drive system that can disconnect the rear axle when needed to improve fuel economy. At our test track, the RAV4 proved to be quicker than its predecessor. We recorded a 60 mph time of 8.0 seconds with the 2019 model and 8.3 seconds with the 2018. The dutiful 4-cylinder can be noisy, especially during highway passing attempts, and the transmission on our test vehicle seemed to stumble when called upon for a downshift. The RAV4 Hybrid, reviewed separately, snapped off an even quicker 7.4 second 60 mph time in our hands. The RAV4 feels solid and stable when cruising the interstate and holds its own when pitched into a twisty section of road. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, don't forget to like and subscribe.